Yeah, on the passenger side. Like, the car went on my mom's like front lawn on the opposite side of the street. So here's the street. They had to be a drunk driver, bro, because I didn't get back to the crib until 2 a.m. So it's like I parked the car at 2 a.m. My brother went to work at 10 a.m. He said that he seen my rearview mirror just like 30 feet away from the car. It was a whole bunch of glass in front of the yard, but it wasn't for my car. So their stuff is really damaged. We have 2 big trees in the front of our property. So it's like, I don't know how you even got through this small space. You had to be skinning your car against mine as well as these trees to even try to get through this space.
Even more of a reason you probably think it was a drunk driver.
Yeah, and then I seen the snow tracks, the tires. I seen when they started to veer off of the road.
Wow.
I was playing detective. Really trying to envision the scene and what happened.
You was on your Batman, bro.
On me.
I'm saying. That's so crazy.
But yeah, that was my Thanksgiving.
Man, that sucks.
Well, I really hope that you have an even better day today, bro, because you know we back
On me.
with the Wholesome House.
We back.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's been a minute, man. Is this the first time
2
that
minutes.
we've taken like a break like this or not like come
Yeah,
back? For
this
a week?
This is the first time we've had a break of episodes. So like we've recorded twice in 1 week
Right.
and still had that like episode come
True.
out the next week.
True.
But this is the first time we've like didn't record,
Didn't
didn't
see
have
each
an
other.
episode, didn't see each other. Yeah, so
Yeah.
So it definitely feels like it's been
about
a minute.
40 weeks.
So like y'all done grew a little bit, got a
That's
little
the crazy
taller.
part. 40 weeks.
Man, I was looking
man.
through some of like our really old clips, and I was just like, our hair didn't change. Our
Facts.
faces look older and all types of weird
On
stuff.
me. They can pick us like characters on a video game, change the fit on stuff we have.
Hey, no
So
cap,
I like
man.
this fit the best.
Yeah,
No,
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing this fit, this exact fit on the episode. Sadly,
I be thinking about that. I be like, what have I already wore?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, man, I
for
be
every
thinking that- I be
single
thinking that all the
episode.
time, man.
Every single time.
I be trying. But, you know, we're back in the Wholesome House, man. It's your boy, Wavy J, Wave Master J, Mr. Waterboy. And make sure you guys get that boy by search engine, man. Went to the listener party last week on Friday.
It was straight.
It was really nice, bro. He had a really nice art installation to go alongside the work he had been putting in.
Wow.
He had some really nice performers, great vendors. It was really cool, and it was real intimate space. Like it was definitely cool to see him, like because the album is really good, and he had been talking about it for a long time. So to kind of see it kind of come out and
Come to fruition.
for real was
I
It's
always
tight.
like that word, fruition.
yeah, man.
It just reminds me of like apples growing from a tree or something, because it's so close to fruit, but it also means like
Some
like
tropical.
blooming almost.
Right,
You
no,
know,
that's
it's like fruition.
No,
Competition. Right.
but who we got in the house, man?
Z-Breeze to the left. Man, follow me on TikTok, Z-Breeze 3Fs.
There we
Keep
go.
up with the content with me and Ben.
Yeah, we got some more coming soon. Speaking of which, since you said my name, it is also Benjamin Lane, the Soundbite Surfer. And sure, yeah, follow all my other stuff too. You know, I got a couple
BC Fitness,
got a
hey.
couple just
Oh.
just BC Fitness content.
Office style, like
Yeah,
recording is really entertaining.
thank you.
Does
Thank
it?
you. I literally write scripts for it now.
I know it's your names, but it
Yeah.
never once was like.
Just because.
Yeah.
it's a play on that.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. It's,
Make sure it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, because it's not because obviously we're not like super intense. Like, she's a little bit
Picking up
like
the gym.
she has her own page too, so she can do a lot of that kind of stuff. But I'm just here for the giggles.
Mhm.
Nah, that's tight. And last but not least, March in the building. I like to say I'm here to boogie. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to rock.
agree.
I'm feeling good.
Down,
I'm happy to be here. Yeah. You feel me? And I think this is gonna be a spectacular episode. Whoa, yeah. All right. So, basically, I'm gonna start off this episode by asking
Simply.
you guys, how far would you go for something that you think is owed to you?
Is owed?
Yes.
Oh, this is really funny because this is gonna come back into my topic. So I'll take
Oh,
the next
boy.
topic. But yeah, something I feel is owed to me.
And by owed, I mean they've given the expectation that if you do something, you'll be
So I am
rewarded as such.
rightfully entitled
Yes.
to said reward
Correct.
or repayment of sorts.
Yes, sir.
It depends on how much or what it, like how much I value what the reward was supposed to be. Because sometimes I don't, like it might be something minor like that I just really don't care about. Like let's say I loan like one of you guys like $5 and under the understanding that you were going to pay it back. You're my man's, so I'm saying like if it's just
It'd
like
be harder.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I'm just like, hey, I ain't even gonna press you for it because it's not that deep, and so I'm not gonna like strain the relationship over this little $5.
Right.
If it's like the corporate world and y'all skipped a check or something,
Ooh.
I need that money. So, so I'm pulling all the strings necessary. What are y'all doing?
Yeah. Or just how do you feel about that that question?
It
How far would you
sounds-
go?
It's like it just sounds very revenge like.
Revenge. Okay.
I was
You
thinking
know?
more so justice.
See, you know what I'm
deserve
saying?
it.
So we see it from different angles, so that's why we view the question different. I'm like,
This man's the Iron Fist.
man,
Ooh, we
I
a
ain't-
better version.
I ain't never really like most things. I just like kind of sweep under the rug, like that's owed to me. Like whether it be I really wanted something, or like even money, or even like somebody said they was gonna do something and then they didn't end up doing it. I just be like, that's really unfortunate, but it's whatever. Like I guess that's just how the
Charge it
cookie
to the
crumble,
game.
and then I
Right.
just try harder to make up for it. But
You'll never catch me down again.
I want to be more vicious though. I think
I
it'd
didn't
be-
expect that.
I think it'd be fun, or you would just get more things.
Oh no.
Man, I don't wanna
Acquire
start-
more.
I don't want to start a
Yeah, I
topic
like
about
things.
nobody gets to like high places without like it takes.
Stepping on somebody.
Yeah, so it's like how great of a person can you be? That's a whole nother topic though. But yeah,
Like
I
if,
was
you,
gonna
if your
say,
brain was
I
just
mean-
hyper focused on, I'm gonna get what I'm getting. Like I get what
Yeah.
you're saying because
Leaving
sometimes
you
I
with
think
something.
that too. Like maybe if I had a little bit more edginess to me, I'd be
You would've
really,
been there.
I'd have gotten after it by now. But at the same time, there's also the nicer part of me that's like,
I'm doing
God
the right way.
gonna repay me.
On me.
It's gonna come back around.
Oh man, that makes me think of a whole other topic too. That's a story time. John, what you
I
thinking,
was about
man?
to say that sounded like some Black Suit Spider-Man
Man.
business. You know what I'm saying?
Revengey, bro. He
Revengey,
just-
bro. He was going crazy that whole movie. But I think kind of what Ben said for sure about the work. That definitely about like if it's about my money, like I might definitely feel a certain way about it. But I almost
They legs.
but I almost feel like a lot of times I don't be too stressed about it, bro. Like I feel like I'd be pretty like don't forget about things sometimes. Like
Mhm.
I usually can like
Don't
kind
forget.
of
That's
no
a bar
put it
right there.
to put it as
Same.
I can put it to the side, but like I don't ever. I'll definitely move accordingly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like move.
Won't catch me
forward.
slipping.
You know what I'm saying? Fool me once, you know. What I'm
Right.
saying? Well, you twice can't put the blame on you, bro. So
You twice can't get fooled again.
Right.
exactly. That's how I be feeling about it, bro.
Dang, so don't get to the third time then.
I'm saying.
You gonna
Load the chopper, let it rain on you.
man, exactly. I'm saying.
But all right. So the reason I ask is because back in around 1996, there was this
Wasn't even born.
Well, sure wasn't.
same. There was this marketing war between Pepsi and Coca-Cola.
Did you watch the documentary?
I've seen the first like 3
I have not
episodes.
started it yet.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I'm actually very intrigued by this.
So the
It's on
cat's out the
Netflix,
bag.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
uh-huh.
called Pepsi, Where's My Jet? And I had to look it up because I want to make sure I had these little details correctly. Basically, yeah, it's Pepsi versus Coca-Cola, and it's when you think of those crazy commercials with the polar bears dancing, or all that other kind of stuff. Like back then, I guess it was a big deal, big enough for them to. In one commercial, coming off of a marketing campaign where they were saying you get points from the amount of Pepsis that you drink. And with those points, you can redeem them. You can get like T-shirts. You can get, some cool Pepsi swag. I don't know, stuff like that.
Pepsi'd out.
And in one of their commercials,
Pepsi buffs.
because at this time, Pepsi, I guess, feels that they are not the winners of the Cola Wars, as they call it. So they come up with this idea to have a commercial of this dude. He gets out of bed. He has on like a Pepsi t-shirt. He's brushing his teeth. I think he puts on some Pepsi glasses, and it shows like the points at the bottom or whatever. And he's just going throughout his day or whatever. And then he gets outside, I think, or at some point ends up in a freaking fighter jet. Okay, but it follows the same.
It's like a Pepsi jet.
No, it is a Harrier jet, I believe is what it's called.
What did it look like?
Yeah, a Harrier jet. I don't really know.
Describe this to me in
describe it.
Transformer.
Okay.
Like, is it Starscream?
Starscream, I was about to say.
Definitely like
or is it it's like
definitely
the
like
Optimus Prime of aviation?
like a. I actually kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So it's a little bit bulkier, little.
Nah. Let's go Bumblebee. But he's a jet.
Okay.
So it's a little compact. And the cool thing about it is that it can like hover, and apparently at the time no other jet can do that. It can fly backwards to the side. They were really big on that part when they were talking about it, and it shows him getting into the jet, and then at the bottom of it, same as all the other items, says for 7 million Pepsi points, and then that's the end of the commercial. Some crazy kid, basically, and this is without me spoiling it. Some crazy kid, let's just say. Comes up with the means to get to this 7 million?
Yeah.
7 million points to get this jet. And then basically calls
Where's
Pepsi out
my
on it.
jet?
Literally, yes.
They're like, you don't understand.
Fam. And like he goes as far to find out that like
I sweat Pepsi now.
it's possible.
You drink that much Pepsi, bro?
I wash my hair with Pepsi.
Oh, that's foul. I die for this. But what was I gonna say? He takes them to like court, like he sues them and everything. Yeah. So that's why I asked, how far would you go? Because he went there.
Yeah.
And I haven't finished it. I have like one episode left.
I hope he got his jet or some type of
I'm
compensation.
so sure he did not get this jet.
Hey.
But
he deserves it.
He deserves it for sure.
He got the
Nah,
nice
that's
Huffy
crazy.
or something, bro.
At least.
They strap some little wings on the sides of the wheels.
Right.
Exactly. Got some pegs on the
Now
bike.
that's a
Like,
loophole
go
right
ahead.
there.
They sent him a toy jet or
Right.
something.
Oh, probably like a model.
Right.
I could actually see that for sure.
I need at least a Rolls Royce.
Wow.
Talking about you didn't see the smaller print that says object might be smaller than.
Right.
No,
It
that was the
appears-
biggest thing that they were saying about the commercial, unfortunately, that it did not have any sort of fine print.
Like, but was there a guarantee? Like, because sure, like, I guess it'll help if I could actually like watch the commercial. I'm assuming in the show that.
I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
Because they go back and change the commercial. They up the points
Oh, okay.
by a astronomical amount.
Yeah.
And then they also put in parentheses, just kidding. But
there you go.
that's after the fact, though.
I bet you this was some. I'm surprised I haven't heard about this in like my like media classes because it seems like this
is
will be a
crazy
pretty
story.
large lawsuit regarding like false advertisement and just
Exactly.
like changing the
Yeah.
ways that changing the ways that things are like advertised and things like that. So
Yeah, and that was the biggest thing that all the lawyers, this is not because I'm at the point where I don't know if he got it, so I feel like I'm not spoiling it.
Yeah.
But like all the lawyers are like, "What? I played a commercial again," and they do that corny, play it again as much as they want, but no fine print, no nothing, and that's why he goes to the extremes to.
They got the magnifying glass. Like, talking about it's gotta be there, bro.
Man, you gonna pay what you owe.
you can pay what you owe. That is, you got to think about like what, because he definitely deserves something because of the first and foremost, of course, just the brand loyalty.
Man,
Y'all as a company, for someone to get to 7 million, I don't know how many points it like per can you purchase or
Or
whatever.
if he even like drank all of that, bro.
Right.
Because I'm like, bro, you would have done like irreversible damage. to
That,
your
yeah, that's
body,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Like at least you
Gonna
paying for
bleed
my
Pepsi.
dental bills, like
Man.
because I got mad cavities at this
Right.
point. Got to
Saying.
like. My body can't even produce ATP energy anymore because all the caffeine I've consumed is just
he said it's all bad.
like I am different. This is
Talking about, I can't. If I don't
This-
drink Pepsi, bro, I literally my body shuts
right.
down.
My
Oh
body
my
literally
gosh.
like functions off of this. I
Right.
have evolved to be powered
Mutated now.
by your
You
product.
better give me this jet.
I need a jet.
Literally, bro.
or like you said, pay for my bills forever.
Bare minimum.
That's
They're
crazy.
gonna be like, hey, we're gonna give you a lifetime supply. I don't want more Pepsi.
More Pepsi. I want my jet.
I want my jet. Or a
Yeah.
spaceship or something. I don't know.
I'm saying. And then on top of that, I'm just like, I don't know if I would go so hard for a jet. Like
It goes backwards.
I mean, but
Forward,
It,
straight to the left
it
and
hovers. We're talking about the bumblebee of jets here.
Right. He said in 96
Yeah, it's a
too.
point.
In '96, they didn't have that.
They ain't even had cars like this.
They had cars. You mean
They ain't had no
a
Tesla.
'90s? They had no Tesla. You're right.
hey,
for
that's
sure.
true.
They
That,
for
that
sure
part
had
is
that,
true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be
jet.
pretty hard. In 96, you'd be
Pulling
Where you
up
gonna
to
put a jet?
prom.
I don't know, but they're gonna look
On
at me
the
as
roof?
a god if I have a
On the
freaking
roof?
jet in the
No.
sky. Duh.
Right, I'm just parking.
Roof of the hospital. Boop, boop.
That's funny though.
Crazy enough, the hospital across from my apartment has a helipad now.
Most of them do.
Yeah, I literally saw a helicopter land there. I was just like, this is, first of all, this is functional. Like, part of me was like, this is just for a show. But also,
see
then
it
I was
happening.
thinking, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is like insensitive, but I was like, who is important enough in Clinton Township to be like getting helicopter into the hospital? Like, we need to save his life now. Call the helicopter. Like, who are you? Like,
Man, I
do you
would
just
hope
have
I
that
could
much
be that
money?
important one day.
But in Clinton Town, I maybe Birmingham or like downtown. But I was just like,
No
who
way.
around here is of this stature or status? But yeah,
I think a lot of them do have a helipad though.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Every one I've ever been
That's
to, I'm
funny though.
parking
But
paying rent. I pay them a little rent every month for it. It's probably all the money I got because I couldn't afford this. I had to drink all these Pepsis to even get here.
Yeah,
If I had the money to buy the Pepsis, I could pay rent for this.
I don't know if that's. I guess over time, yeah. I was like, I don't know if the payment of Pepsi,
yeah,
but
How
over
long
time,
it
out
took?
of the whole, like, let's say if
a
one
Harrier jump jet costs $32 million.
Exactly.
okay, and is
The
like, do we
equivalent-
think 1 point out of the 7 million is like one can of Pepsi?
It's I can tell you the equivalent of the Pepsi points in a monetary amount is 700,000.
Oh, so he was about to come up.
Oh, he's gonna come up like crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of profit margins there. I like this.
Yeah.
You said he was onto something.
He was.
He had a great idea.
He said it was worth the risk.
Like, he said, I dropped out of school for this.
I'm saying.
Do you know how much time it takes to consume
I
this much
told my
Pepsi?
friends.
He was
like,
also
I
20
can't
when
do
he did it.
Oh, okay.
20 years old.
So he quit his job.
I mean, I feel like he was at the beginning of his life. He said, "You know what? I got
I'm
time."
gonna take all the money I have.
Maybe this was his way to create generational wealth. He was on taxi, turn that jet into a taxi or like
saying. Who do you know doing this?
a jet Uber.
Man,
Rent that to movie sets or something.
Yeah, no, that was his
nah,
way
that's
out.
to come up.
Yeah, no,
For
they
real.
owe him. They owe him something.
Yeah.
He had the whole plan. He had the
Saying.
blueprint.
I hope he gets it, but I have a strong feeling he does not. I ain't no way Pepsi's coming out of a jet, bro.
They did it probably a little settlement. We'll get you something, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of just what?
I know Ben's topic. I just feel like we're so in sync that I can guess his topic. So
Probably
I
not.
want to tell John what I think his topic is, and you can confirm when he says it.
What mine is?
What his is. I'm gonna tell you that way we can confirm if I was right.
Why is this happening?
Ante up. You guys are now seeing something truly remarkable.
What's the
Does
topic?
Zach have
No, don't tell
Oracle
us when we
skills
guess it.
All right. Anyway,
or not?
well, now my segue isn't that smooth, but I'm gonna just start.
The
So
build-up is crazy.
yeah.
I'm saying.
So essentially, I just wanted to discuss the Spotify Wrapped.
Raps.
Okay.
Yeah, Spotify Wrapped, iTunes Replay.
Oh, all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, raps like recap.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
wrap
yeah.
up.
Okay.
Is that accurate or
I
not?
have some strong feelings about this.
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Spotify
I'm,
rap.
I got deeper
All right, got
into
it.
it.
Anyway, so so that has been like one of the big things that obviously we've been seeing across social media. We have our own, we share within our own group chat, and yeah, I don't know. It's just something that happens every year now, and it's a pretty cool thing.
I do enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's nice to reflect and see like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, this is I listen to, I listen to this person that much. Dang, I listen to that person that much. And it's just cool to see like your stats. And you can tell a lot about a person, in my opinion, about like
100%.
what music they listen to. That's why I like when other people post it. Like outside of us, I don't know, like, because obviously like I know all of you and I'm like, I could guess everybody in our groups what theirs is going to look like anyway. So it's still cool to see like the actual numbers and we can talk about it. But I think I like seeing like the people, like the just like acquaintances that I have like on social media, and I'm like, oh,
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, it's just like, wait a second,
okay.
like
You
this
see kind of some of the similarities too, and
that
stuff
too,
where you're
yeah.
like, dang, like I didn't even think you was tapped in on the same thing.
Or they'll be like all over the place. It'll be like
How
some
does that
pop
even go
artist
together?
#1, and then
Yeah.
like the Alchemist somewhere else. You're just like, who are you? You know, like I
Or
thought I
it's
knew
like,
you.
What are you doing with 600 hours of Eminem? Like, what's going
Like,
on?
are you
there?
actively listening to
Right.
this? Or is this background or
I definitely got some.
you gotta at least work out or something?
I'm
Like,
saying.
I'm be like, yeah, what's really going on?
He losing this up to the music.
Yeah.
You
Losing himself to the music.
I'm saying you going to sleep listening to that, bro.
That's funny as heck.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like,
Yo, that was a good one.
mathematically, like in terms of the amount of hours we're actually
Yes.
awake in a year,
Yes.
like you had to have been listening to this at all times. You woke up and that's your alarm. That's what you listen to in the shower.
Just saying, this is the first thing you play every time you open your phone.
I got 700 hours with somebody, so
That's
I
insane.
I get it.
What?
The real listeners already know who it is.
Yeah, that's why it's not even gonna be said. Tune
Right.
in later to find out.
Yeah. But so, you know, I think it's a really cool concept, and it just got me thinking about like what other statistics would I actually enjoy seeing about like my year. You
This
know,
is
like,
not what I thought. He got it.
I could have guessed this one.
yeah, because you know I'd be in my what if bag. You know, I'm very imaginative, and so I just started thinking about like some of the options that I would like to, you know. So of course, if you want to begin thinking about like that's kind of the question is like if you could out of anything in the world of like 1 year's time, what are some of the things in terms of numbers that you would like to see about you in your life? So the reason why, and I can start off with this one. So I have two, but they're kind of like two sides of the same coin. So I'll say one of them first, and then we might circle back later. If not, I don't know. But the first thing that I thought about was I would love to know how many people in my 1 year I've either like made laugh or just brought some type of joy to. And then I thought about it. You know, I'm sure everyone probably listening is like, oh, that's so sweet of him. That's so
It's tight.
blah, blah, blah. And it gets a little not sinister, but there's definitely a
Just a look in his eyes.
there's
enough.
there's also a manipulative side to this, because I started to think about like, yeah, this would be really cool because you know how they always say like, you never know what people are going through. You know, you might be in this grocery store and you just smile at somebody and that changes like the trajectory of their
Took me off the
day,
edge.
or yeah, like really just kind of finally gave them that last little bit of hope and blah blah blah. So one of the things about these raps / iTunes replays, they're getting very in depth now. So it'll not only tell you like the top artists, it'll tell you how many hours, it'll tell you how many whatevers, the percentages that out of like all the other listeners. And so I'd assume in this case it would also be in that in depth. So then I got to thinking about, okay, what if it did show me all the people that like I saved their life, like from like, you know, like I really brought them that much joy, even though it might have been something tiny.
I was right.
But you know, you might have just been like, hey, that one little smile, you don't even understand. Like that really did something to me. Like it was such a tough week and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's good information for
I
me
do
to
not
have.
think that's good information.
I don't think that's good information
Walking around
because
like,
that
hey,
gives
I
me a
saved
lot
you.
of control. Because then I'm thinking, you owe me now.
Oh
John,
no!
what I say his topic was about.
Well,
No
you said
way.
you said yours, or he said it was about how artists would like were owed or something like that, wasn't it? Or how like
Never mind.
You done
yeah.
confused them.
What an artist owed you for streaming them for so much time is what I thought that you was gonna be.
Well,
like.
some of them are doing like little videos and stuff. I don't know if you've seen that.
None of them.
Okay.
Mine.
Oh, you didn't get any? But yeah, like if you're like in the top percentages, I guess you get like a gift and it's like a video of them saying like, hey, thank you for blah, 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 blah.
Give me the bread. But
Yeah,
you can get to-
but yeah, I was thinking like if that information comes out
Control.
I'm definitely leveraging that moving forward. You know,
Manipulation.
because again, you never know. This could have been like a coworker
Oh my gosh.
that, you know, like they were having as rough as a week as you, and you made a joke about having a rough week, and they just like, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. If I have that information,
Hey, that's
hey,
real.
can you
Make me not quit.
Can you assist me with, you know, I know it's getting a little like we're in a busy season right now. Can you pick up some of this, whatever? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, wait a second.
No. No.
My
Hit it with
the
the-
Wrapped here
Oh my gosh.
is
Pull your
communicating to
phone
me that
Pull
I
up the rap sheet.
illuminated your work ethic. I reimaginated your willingness to have this job.
Said, you
So
wouldn't
by
even
the
be
transitive property, you would be unemployed if it weren't for me.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, you might, you know, like find it in your heart.
Insane.
Listen, I can go. You know, you
'Cause
might never. He said,
exactly.
You don't see me, hey.
What's going to happen when it gets busy again? You know, if you don't have me anymore, or again, like if it's a more extreme scenario, it could be a random stranger. Like, hey, can you, you know, hey, we go to the same Target all the time. That's when I saved your life a few months ago. If you don't recall, I really want these pants.
Oh, no way.
No.
You know,
Like, can you give me some
like
Skittles?
I'm just saying, like these like $12 pants, your life. I feel like, you know, like it's the least you could do.
This is why we don't know
And
this
this-
information.
And this is why we don't know. I don't think one man should have all that information. So yeah, that was one of the things that I know that was somewhat of a rabbit hole. But in your lives, what is something that you would like to see in terms of like the statistics over 1 year?
Man,
And I'll take it.
what you got?
I would like to see people's. Okay, I have two of them. The first one that people will be like, no, don't do that one. I want to see like people's like Google searches.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like have a statistic about like different categories of things that people can search up, like
Uh-oh.
entertainment or like
All the wholesome things, I would hope.
questions. You know, anything that you could have like Google search, like just put them into like little categories.
You don't.
And then
You don't.
I want to see your pie chart.
Wait, you don't need a Spotify rap for that, bro. That's the crazy thing.
What you mean?
I'm saying if you had someone's IP, like you could probably see what
Exactly.
I'm
Facts,
saying
facts,
like
facts.
you wouldn't even need the rap, bro.
Yikes,
Hey,
bro.
There's somebody that's out there doing someone doing that right now.
Wow. But it's just like broadcast. It's like, yeah, this is what you beat.
No, but
I mean, it wouldn't
I
be-
feel you though.
I don't
'cause
think
you
it would be
wouldn't-
broadcasted. People would have to share. You know, like you can't just go in and see
Okay.
some, like people share them.
Okay,
So that's how
yeah.
you're seeing people. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
but it would be cool to, yeah.
I'm sending them out. You know what I be on. Boom. And then, wow, I never thought that you were looking up like handyman stuff. I'm like, yeah, I actually trying to better myself. Like, boo you for thinking that.
Hey, we was talking about handyman stuff earlier.
We were actually.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm saying, bro, we at the time. And then the second one was people's like.
You worried about what other people do. I'm trying to see what you want to know about yourself.
I mean, I can give mine out. I'm a pretty open book.
Yeah.
Like I think he was thinking of it as like how we were sharing the replays. And
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was correlating it to.
Mm.
What was the initial question then?
Just like what statistic would you want to see about your year?
My own year. My acts. Like random acts of kindness, devious acts, deceitful acts.
Whoa.
Nice gestures, compliments, insults, and stuff like that, and just see like
So
what
very,
kind of
like,
person
social
really
based.
am I?
Yeah.
You know, like how do I really come off in a personable setting? You know, because you have a perception of yourself, but people don't interpret you how you give
Yeah.
off. So I would wonder how across the board how I am to other people.
Yeah. I think the cool part about this would be like you could look at your year over year, you know, so you could be like,
Growth.
wow, 2021, I was evil.
Oh me,
Like, what
Dylan
was I
story.
going through? Like what arc of this was
I'm
like,
saying.
Demon mode.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh my
Like this
God.
whole year I was just
I was just
evil.
out of it. So, but I felt it. I knew I was. I was
Exactly.
right.
Then I learned.
Therapy.
I learned in 2022 I was so nice. There was so many random acts of
I became a
kindness.
paragon.
On me, what would
Before I
Jesus
was
do?
a pariah.
That's
Yikes.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
That Google one would be interesting though for sure.
Yikes. To that too.
Yikes.
Also, it'll be kind of embarrassing though, because sometimes I'll be googling the real basic stuff. You know how you Google
Yes,
something just to be
absolutely.
sure.
Yes.
It'd be 0.0000%. You know,
Yeah.
but the bigger things like stuff that you look up constantly, like how to find my iPod, my AirPods. How do I
You lose them that often?
how do I repair my AirPods?
Yeah.
How do I
Yeah.
reset my computer?
How to reattach a car mirror.
How to use Excel?
Yes, heavy on that one. That's a lot of Ableton
I mean, need
stuff.
some
What
of
is a
the-
pivot
need some of
table?
those
A lot of music
functions.
stuff.
On me.
Actually.
That Control C.
Facts.
Need that. I'm gonna say two of them because at first, when you asked the question, I thought we were still talking about the Spotify rap, so I had like a music one in mind. But I'm gonna do like a real life one and a music one. So real life, I was gonna say
Music is real life, brother.
it is. Hey,
Hey.
I feel that. Just for a real life, I think. I don't know. It'd be kind of. Oh, thank you, DJ.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Go ahead.
If I could, I don't know. I was thinking if I like imparted, like if I could see like in times when I maybe like imparted either some type of advice or like I had like a conversation with somebody, if they like were after that conversation, did they internalize it in some type of way or did they kind of just like blow it off?
So like made their day.
Was it impactful?
Yeah, it wasn't impactful.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Because, you know, you never know, like, when you say something. Like, I guess kind of similar to Vince, too. That,
Like, you shared advice 50 times.
exactly.
It was taken.
And it was
Do it,
taken
you know what I'm
twice.
saying? Because
So don't come for me for
No,
anything ever
exactly.
again.
facts, because I don't know. I feel like everybody has people
Oh, just shut up.
that they be trying to impart like something or try to like
Free game.
try and give some game or try to at least
Put 'em
Be out here
on.
bearing my soul.
do something.
Spitting
You know what I'm
game.
saying? And
What
they
do y'all
might
do
just be
with
like,
it?
you know what,
Nothing.
bro? It don't even matter, bro. Hey,
Come on,
hey, dog, we didn't.
I used
hey,
a
dog, we
story
didn't
from
need to
my
hear that.
personal life.
Exactly,
Right.
I shared
bro.
that in confidence.
Come to find
Didn't even
out.
care.
We don't care about none of that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So,
all right.
Sick.
and as far as the music one, I was thinking it'd be kind of interesting if it could show like the trends and like the type of music you listen to over like across the year, like across the seasons. Like maybe what are you listening to like more at the beginning of the year in winter versus, you're getting to the middle of the year in the summer, like how
That'd be cool.
your listening kind
That'd
of
be a good
changes.
breakdown. Yeah.
They might actually take that one.
Oh, man.
Maybe.
Hey, bite.
I'm saying
For a fee.
for real.
Um,
Hey,
So
LLC coming soon.
I have
No cap.
two as well. My first one, I don't know if it's a great idea, but it's something I would be very interested to see. But I'm not too sure, I guess, how to.
Phrase
We're gonna
it.
go for it. All right. So, I'm thinking like all the times that I didn't make a decision that would kind of like drastically change my situation. Like
All
if
the times
I
that you didn't make.
yeah, like or a breakdown where it'll show like okay,
Insignificant decisions versus important.
yeah, or like out of all the decisions you make in a day, this many are the ones that kind of kept you on this path. But if you made these decisions, maybe you would have went that way. If that makes sense.
How many
This
forks
that-
in a
this that
row?
everything,
I mean,
everywhere, all at once.
Low key,
Yeah, right.
low key.
Cap.
But it's like that's why I was like trying to figure out what's the best way to.
I feel like it couldn't be
explain
too
it.
detailed though, because that's a whole like.
Yeah. It's
Right.
no
It's
How
clue.
would they know?
It's such a dense web.
It could be like how many forks, like how many decisions just change the trajectory or like whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be like
How about that? That
this
works.
path or that path.
Yeah, because there's a billion.
There's a literally infinite amount of.
I had to give y'all
outcomes.
the idea,
Yeah.
and this works actually for the second one too. Have y'all seen Loki?
Heck, shit.
What was it called when the line would go off on the like
A
the little
variance.
timeline?
Yeah,
Yeah,
variance of the space-time continuum.
I would like to know that.
How many how
Yeah,
many times you veered off?
because I've been watching that lately
Your timekeeper
too.
probably in there
Going
offering them,
crazy.
literally.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. If I could get a stat And that's something that'd be absolutely just crazy to
That'll,
find out.
that'll really just ruin me. Just
I feel like no, yeah.
it's already planned.
Hey,
Like,
And then-
I'll be happy if my success story was planned, but what if it's not? Like, what if
I
it
feel
was,
like every year I would be hurt. Like I would be like, no, like
I just want to know.
was it the right veer or was it the
Exactly.
wrong
You
variance?
took that
Like,
left turn, boy, you would have made $1 billion.
man,
Right.
You put in that one parlay.
Literally,
Right.
bro.
No, I'm saying
You
like
would've
that would be
hit.
dope to find out like, okay, from like age, I'm 24 now, age 22. Hey man, it was looking sketchy for you. 24, okay, it's looking a little better.
You just narrowly escaped death.
I'm just saying, like that'd be crazy to find out like after the fact. You'd be like, woo,
Or worse,
Right.
man, 24 and a half.
it's,
Exactly.
It's going to be tough time.
right.
Literally, you would have taken that extra nap. Asteroid would have just came out of nowhere. So crazy.
Wipe you out.
You like what?
man, it's a good thing your shoe was untied
Man,
because you
Right.
wasn't gonna see 25.
he was not. Bro.
Right.
You almost put the slides on that day. You almost threw the Crocs on. That was
Saying, man, they still talking about that in that timeline. Bro.
Man, right. They will never recover.
That irreversible
They was doing
changes to
parlays
the
up there.
Trajectory of their friendship, bro.
Now, that would be crazy. You think somebody's doing a parlay of your life?
I hope someone. I hope my challenge, like my.
What?
I just think that's exciting. Like if someone's just watching, like, hey,
Your every move.
yeah,
Wow.
About 7-Eleven.
That's actually a really great way to think about life. Like everything you're doing is a
Like,
potential $1 billion decision.
yeah.
That's how you should think about it.
Or
That's what I said.
completely
Literally, what I
into
just said when we started this episode. I was like, hey, this could be the one.
Yeah.
This could be the episode that changes our lives.
Right.
Now it is because I said it on the episode.
Speak about
Y'all run this up.
Well, me, I was about to say about changing our lives. You can start by changing our lives by sharing this with a friend.
Indeed.
It's the first step.
But then the one last one that I also thought of because of how I said it was kind of like the other side was, okay, if maybe I shouldn't have that much power on other people. So then I was like, what if I knew that for myself? Like how many times throughout the year that I kind of felt like a certain level of just joy, like kind of straight happiness. So I think that'd be a lot more useful because then you can look back and say, okay, like what did my year look like and why was this year like that much more happier than that year? It could be like, okay, I started this and I was being fulfilled by like whatever I was doing in that
Right.
sector of my life, or oh, I spent a lot more time with my friends this year, or I was, this relationship stuff was like really rough that year. Like I just think it'd be kind of cool to just have that because obviously you have your memories, but I think being able to like actually put those numbers, I think would be a little bit more effective.
Quantitative evidence.
Quantitative data, because also your brain, your memories can be fake, and we also repress not fake, but like you
Whoa,
have
bro.
perception
Hold
of
on.
your memories, and then you also repress a lot of stuff. So it's like you could be thinking of like think about
All right,
this,
man.
think of summer
Okay,
summer
stop.
2016. How everyone's like, oh, summer 2016 was incredible.
It's like, was it really that good?
Was it
Right.
really? It was for me, but how is it so good for everyone?
Everybody.
He talking about, I know you had to have a bad time.
Somebody-
'Cause I went to school.
somebody
He talking
here.
about I went to high school.
Even-
with you.
even
Yes,
like-
I was- you were having
Said that was
much
not
fun.
your
was
year.
going
weren't
through
having
it.
That, much
That was
fun.
not your
You're
year.
lying.
That's crazy.
I'm like, you literally never had a
Rose-tinted
pencil every time
glasses.
you came to class, bro. you were
Talking about-
unprepared.
you talking about the
every
year
day.
you was getting cyberbullied? We saw
my
that.
Saw that. We told you turn the computer off.
no.
Everything is about perspective. What if every other year was worse than that? That was their best
That's
year.
true.
That is insane.
Hopefully not, though.
But
He the only one talking about all summer 18.
You're saying everything that I think in my mind that I don't like to say out loud. I don't
Hey,
know, man.
I'm sure I'm saying things that other people have thought too. So it's a interesting thought because sometimes your memories be
What
full
if
of
everything you know
It
is
ain't
fake?
happen like that.
Exactly.
you. Even if you just
You
tell
ain't
a
say that.
story, that's one of the fun things. If you
You
tell
ain't
a
say
story with, like when someone else was there, like have you ever been in that position where like
Yes.
you go do something with someone and you hear them tell the story, but you just kind of sit back and you just sitting there like,
Where the
you
hell were you at?
embellishing the mess out this story. Like,
You did not jump off that ladder for that.
That ladder, bro.
well, first of all, it was a step stool, but go off. I'm gonna let you have your little moment of shine.
No, that's
So you
crazy.
I'll wrap that dude. So you just bust his ass.
Yeah, right.
So,
Like,
yeah.
I okay, cool.
He told me, I'll tell you.
'Cause
Put that on everything. yeah.
Oh, my mama, you like,
Yeah,
right. She don't deserve that.
Everything.
Everything, really?
But yeah.
Then I dunked. Stop.
Exactly. Come on, bro.
That was a leg.
It was a leg.
Between the legs, tongue out.
He talking about, what?
Half
bro?
court.
He talking about, y'all can't see me.
Oh.
Like, nah, bro.
Like, you crazy.
Man, low key, that does kind of go into what I was saying. 'cause
Low
I was
key
gonna
or
say-
low key?
Sorry.
What the heck?
I don't know. Whatever Disney sponsor, for real.
Ah.
Whatever they'll allow us to say, bro.
Okay, I'm done.
But he was talking outrageous, man. I don't know why this came to my mind, earlier today. But have you ever been listening to or watching something so outrageous that when somebody asked you what it is that you were listening to or watching, like you had to tell them something totally different?
Yes, I'm trying to think of. I know I've felt that before. I know I felt like the need to
Attack on
lie in that
Titan.
moment.
Or maybe not so that it's just outrageous, but that you know that even if
Who be
you
judging
try
you
to...
for Attack on Titan?
The need to lie in that moment.
Just like
is a funny statement.
describe Attack on Titan to someone
Yeah, it's
who
like
doesn't know
giant-
what
big
Desert
scary
giant people
naked
that ain't got
giants
clothes on that eat everything.
humans
Yeah,
and break down the wall that
and are
Exactly.
terrifying.
Yeah, but I'm not explaining
How,
that to
how you
nobody.
break that down, bro?
How can you make it sound cool without experiencing it? Or even Promised Neverland.
Oh man,
And if you're watching JoJo,
that one's not the
Come on,
come on.
JoJo. Yeah,
Explain JoJo to me, bro.
That's pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
JoJo is pretty weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
Some scenes in that.
Indeed, a bizarre adventure.
Yeah, some scenes in that one you
Depending
can't
on what
even
you-
explain. Your way
Depending on
out
what
of.
you say, you could lose a friend.
Yeah. Saying you thinking, well, this cost you my job.
They might never look at you the same.
yeah, that's my
But
top picks though.
I don't know, huh?
Those are my top picks.
I don't know, because you said outrageous. I don't think it's necessarily outrageous, but there's for sure some things that I be, like
Watching.
when you listening to or watching, and depending on like the group, the group and the social setting that I'm in, I might not be sharing certain things, like or it'd be like moments, when you're driving and you bumping something, and then like somebody pull up next to you, like, oh, I don't, like, let me change it, like have those
I'm
feelings.
turning
So-
that up.
Well, okay.
Turn it up.
What do you be listening to? Because I be listening to musical soundtracks and stuff sometimes.
Oh,
Let's go back to my single days. I'm not telling the baddies I'm listening to The Sound of Music right now. I'm not telling them that.
that's fair.
I'm not telling them that ever.
Ever. that goes to
Talking
the
about, what are you
grave.
listening to? Yeah, Chance
Dirk.
or like. No. See, I'm not gonna lie.
I never. Right.
Because
No, I don't do that.
Exactly.
if there's a follow up and they like, oh, I know Dirk. What
Man.
song?
Man,
You right.
you can say anything.
So you talking about the new. You talking about
You
the,
got me.
Like you just gotta say the new one.
You talking about
She talking about, dang, I like that one.
The
too.
one
you
with
gotta-
the
you
one
gotta
you talking
just
about
lie.
shooting.
I like old Dirk.
Say it.
They gonna be like, oh Dirk, I like old Dirk too. You won already.
She's talking about what's your favorite
You
album?
Oh
Like,
no.
Oh yeah, you out of there now. Love songs for the streets too.
Yeah, that's what you say. Stop playing with me. All right.
Yeah, you lost. You're done.
Don't play this
You
game.
Now that I'm thinking about like embarrassing stuff,
Watching embarrassing things that I've watched. Right.
You said listen or watch.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
either or.
Listen though. What are you listening to that's so bad?
The Sound of Orchestra of Tabaddies. You're not telling them.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to lie about watching Naruto when I was in like 6th grade.
Oh no, Cap.
I'm not telling
Absolutely.
you.
Definitely.
Nobody can know.
I was going crazy off the Sonic R soundtrack, bro. I'm in there jamming.
Budokai 3's theme song.
I'm
I used to
in.
listen to as like a 6th grader.
I'm in there,
That's
bro.
so
I'm in
crazy.
there.
I can hum it right now.
Exactly, bro. They asked what
Ooh.
you listening to.
I
Probably
got
some
it.
Lil Wayne.
I got it.
Man, yeah, that's a safe, easy.
You know.
So listening to is I think it's the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. It had just a lot of at the time songs I just really, really, really loved to sing. And here's the kicker. Reason why I say you had to change what you were listening to, because I was apparently singing it so much on the car ride back from visiting my family in Indiana that they were like, "Hey, bro, Shut up.
I get told that all the
He
time.
said, hey, listen, shut up. And eventually they were like, what are you listening to? And I was like, I can't tell him Spider-Man.
My homework.
They looking through your
I can't
soul,
tell
bro.
him,
They
man.
like, well, how good is this? What he is listening to, bro? They like, I need to know right now.
Right.
But the thing is, they found out because that was when I had like DVDs, so I couldn't even hide it for real. That's why eventually I was just like, don't worry about it. I'll shut up.
I listen to "You Can Have Whatever You Like" by T.I. in 2007 for
You
like
said what song?
you can have whatever you like.
No, bro. Shout out to Taz, bro. I hope he watched this episode and hear that he said that, cause
Bro, what's the name of the
wow.
song, bro?
Patron on ice.
he can't stand that song,
Pop
bro.
bottles
Oh.
all night, baby. You can have whatever you like.
I'm saying, bro,
Hey,
it was
that's
in
crazy.
3rd grade, bro. I listened to that on my cousin iPod for like 18 hours straight. Just looped. She was like, "You still listen to that song?" I'm like, "Yeah."
What is that melody?
That's how it be,
man.
man. That's how it be.
That's a trick song. Why am I listening to this?
Oh my gosh.
I cherish it.
You slow whining.
He was like, maybe she can't have whatever she wants.
Like,
That was outrageous.
my teacher played the
Slow winded. Ain't no way this album got you like this. You ain't never winded your life before. Be real. Be fucking for real.
You can
Oh,
be
man.
anything in the world.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah,
I don't know about watching though.
watching
I stand on most of the things that I watch.
Kill I Kill. Cannot
That's
watch that one and
that's
explain that to anyone.
That's a crazy one.
That one was pretty bad. I had to watch that in solitude. Indeed. And unfortunately, yeah, anime kind of get down like that.
Some of them for sure, bro. They get a little
Food Wars.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about let me explain.
Oh no, that one's bad. There is no instance where I feel like you can get out of that one. What
Like,
is this?
To be fair, I'm also uncomfortable. But I just get through those parts.
Right, exactly. I just eventually you get used to it. It's like, nah, man. Nah, man.
What type of desensitization
Right.
have you experienced?
Yeah,
You
there
to
you
sit
go,
here and
Rick.
watch this
just sit there, bro.
for
Or-
entertainment.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think that's all I got for now.
That's funny because I just did a facial expression that I remember doing on a different episode. It was deja vu, literally.
That is really odd.
I know.
I remember a facial expression.
That's what I'm
Wow.
saying.
From a clip of ours.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I feel that.
Dang, am I losing it? It's like it's escaping me. It's right here. Oh yeah, watching a YouTube video about the timeline of the world explained.
You would lie about that?
About watching it? Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody that I watched it. 6 hours.
Oh, you watched the full 6 hours?
Yes.
In one sitting, or
Yes. One night I would just like up just thinking about the world and history, and then I just watched the whole entire thing.
That
like,
definitely veered you
Your
off your
mind.
timeline. That took you somewhere else.
yeah,
Absolutely.
bro.
We have
You
to
weren't
make your
supposed
way
to
back.
know all that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah.
I'm surprised you're still here.
You'd be like, "What you
Hey.
watching?" I'm like, "Nothing." So I'm just chilling in the room. I'm in here.
Bro. Mind on a billion.
That's
Think about
insane.
everything, bro.
Talking about, I need to learn it. Oh, I don't have time.
You know, it's 8 billion people in the world now, officially.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, wait. When do we?
It was a couple of days ago, I thought.
Yeah.
So it's definitely over.
It was
Like,
7 billion
he was in
something
Akron.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
and
in Ohio.
LeBron predicted it.
He predicted what?
You capping.
Yeah, he said I knew
I
it.
said,
bro.
what are you
He
talking
said
about?
I
it
could
was
have sworn I
8
shared this with somebody. It might have been like with John before, but I had a dream. Does this sound familiar?
Bro, what?
I had a dream the night before. Y'all looking at me crazy.
Bro, come on.
I had a dream. Hear me out. All right, dang. Hold on. No, so the day before, the day before, so like they were on like Twitter talking about the 8 billion person was about to like be born, and that night I had a dream that everyone Maybe I just shared this with Courtney.
No. I do remember.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I had a dream where they were all. It was
let him cook.
Thank you. Everybody was in the room. It was like the Social Network or social. What is the Facebook movie? The Social Network.
Network.
You know how they were all in the room watching like the number go up of the like accounts of people.
Wow.
Yeah. So the dream was like that. There, it was a party. Everyone was here to celebrate the 8th billionth person being born, and there was a big screen with the number going up. And as soon as it got to like the 9999, like right before 799, but right before the 8 billion, the number just started dropping. Like fast, like the numbers started going the opposite direction.
And
everybody
had a death
just,
machine.
And everybody just started like looking around, like, is it broken? Like, what's is the screen like not counting right or whatever? But
Let's make that a movie.
then right, it felt like a movie because then obviously everybody was like, these are people dying like fast, like just as fast as we was watching the number go up, this boy is dropping even faster. And so then everybody was just trying to figure out like where all these people started dying, and we definitely did not.
Just like, what's going on?
Talking about my next, like,
Was it the Thanos snap?
man, something happened.
Erase everybody.
And everyone's in a room together, so you don't see nothing going on outside, or
Oh, that's insane.
Indeed,
that sounds like a Key and Peele skit.
yeah. I'm gonna trademark that too.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking. So what? Does anyone have another topic? This is gonna be a real.
I feel
quick
like I shouldn't be judged for not listening to a lot of music for my Apple replays. Everyone else had these.
You was sitting on this, huh?
Yes, so I just thought I'll
But
air
you
it
got
out.
like,
You feel me?
20 minutes? I mean, 20 hours?
More like 11.
11 hours?
11 between like 3 different artists are like my most. Yeah.
You just be on your own stuff the whole time.
I be working.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I be working. I be sleeping. And honestly, I just be listening to my thoughts, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen to myself, bro.
But because every time they
Oh my
yesterday
God.
people kept commenting and they were like, "Hey, bro, what's going on with this?"
Are you okay?
I thought you liked music.
I'm saying, I'm like, yo,
I do.
Come on,
They got
man.
the open mouth emoji, just shocked.
They're talking
Talking about
No,
They said yes. iTunes replay coming out. I can't wait to see Troy's.
You listen to all
Right.
type of music.
Look,
They was
you
talking
see-
about. They was like, I was trying to get some free game from you, bro. I was trying to find some
I
new
trust
artists.
you left with nada, Nathan.
You making up lies talking about. Actually, I listen to Spotify more often. Spotify rap drops to you like, all right,
Oh,
where is
I know
it?
that one's
He
worse.
sent you a follow up talking about, well, send it to me right now. Talking about send it
Man.
directly to me right now.
No, I know when I do drop that Spotify, it's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, don't post no more."
Oh my
That's
God.
it.
You just keep lying.
I'm not going to be negative.
Say, hey, I've been listening on YouTube.
Right.
They gonna drop YouTube gifts,
They like,
Oh, it's gonna be bad, bro.
SoundCloud present.
Exactly. Nah, bro. I
You
listen
can't
on
escape
CDs,
this.
man. Listen on CDs.
We got that too.
exactly.
All bad.
There's new technology. We can see how many times the disc is spun. See how many times you played it. How about you give that to us?
How many times is it? Not even once.
Exactly. I'm like, don't waste your time.
Right. You got me.
You know what? I did think you go that far.
Right.
Honestly, just let it go. Like, leave me alone.
Right.
Just to backslide, double back on that topic that Ben was talking about, I want to see who I've spent the most time with over the year.
Ooh, that's good.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I definitely know the answer to that
I
one.
mean, like
but
I would know, but
You probably know for sure like the first 5 or 10, but now when them sleepers sliding in there at the 12 spot, you like, really? No way we spent that much time together. Like,
well, it'd be
feel
interesting
that,
too
though, actually.
to determine like what does spending time mean, because like you could just be like, oh, like I was at work for this meeting, and I sit right next to this person.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
So
what
like
makes
they
it
might be
pretty
a
cool.
little bit higher than you were thinking about, because in your head you're like, oh, I see this person and this person and this person all the time, but then you'd be like, dang, I'm around so and so like more than like one of my
mom.
closest friends. Yeah,
Damn,
Right.
Mom, you 52? I'm sorry.
right. That's actually a good one.
Yeah.
But I want to get to this little quick topic before we go. Not segue. It was going to be a segue when we were talking about slow whining, dirty whining. So this is a couple parts. So I'm gonna just kind of open it up as a conversation. So school dances, right?
Ooh.
First of all, who were you at the school dance? Were you the person that was getting pushed into the circle? Were you the person just trying to get on the honeys? Was you the person that didn't even want to go, but you was just going because your friends was there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was your role at at the school dance? Could be homecoming or prom.
Anxiety on 11 million
Oof.
thousand, but I still went.
Okay.
Yeah, and also
Why so anxious at?
I don't know.
What do you think was
crowds
gonna
make
happen?
me uncomfortable. Fun
Crowds.
fact.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Comfortable right now.
Yeah. Y'all hear how hard he laughing? But nah. But also just be like, you seeing all these people in an environment you don't normally see them at too.
True.
So that. And yeah, not trying to
Talking
get
about
the
Jimmy, a
honeys,
freak.
but I'm saying you be like, what? She did that? That's crazy. So hit the worm. I didn't know they
Thomas
could do that.
come up talking about call me Tom tonight. Like,
Oh.
whoa, okay.
I'm saying
I see
legends
you,
are
boy.
born.
I see you, boy.
Stefan Urkel, bro.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
So no, but I also was the person that was dancing though, of course, but just being like, yeah, I gotta get up out of here eventually.
I think I felt a similar way, bro. But I'll even say, like, especially like senior year of high school, like when I was on student council, bro, it definitely like being like kind of helping set it up and kind of like seeing everybody come out and like enjoy themselves. Like I definitely
None of
had,
this
like,
was here.
I,
Look at
yeah,
this.
exactly. Like I had a
We
different
did this.
perspective
This
for sure.
Talking about you like the theme underwater. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
They was trying to go,
Curated by moi.
yeah, they was trying to go saloon themed. You're welcome.
Exactly.
Enjoy these selections.
Imagine that variance, bro. Imagine what could have happened.
Right.
I was like partying and stuff like that, like even going out like freshman, sophomore year of college, I didn't really like doing it.
Yeah.
It took me a while. I was a late bloomer, so high school like very uncomfortable. I'm not dancing. I'm not singing anything. Like I'm literally just there.
He's
like,
a popular
I'm just, like,
loner.
bro, just in that thing. I'm just in there seeing my people,
Looking
I'm dapping
cool.
people up, walking around saying what's up to people and stuff like that. But like I'm definitely not doing anything.
I'm like, yeah, this my song for real. Yeah.
No
yeah,
way.
yeah, just straight like
So,
that.
yeah, this
It's
one.
hot.
Like they
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like-
the one.
you're
Hey,
like, yeah,
DJ
this
going
song
kind of
pretty good.
crazy. I ain't gonna
Come
lie.
on, Zach, come on! I'm like, no,
Don't even worry
I'm
about
all
it.
right.
I'm
I'm gonna just
good.
eat. I'm watch the table for us.
He done play banger after banger. You just like, dang, bro.
Man, and then like even like typical like party music I was listening to.
Mhm.
So it's like I don't even know them songs. I just know The Weeknd, Drake, J. Cole, and like whatever 7 artists I got in rotation. And then they play all these songs that everybody else. Oh, this mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't even know that.
Interesting.
No, I feel that actually too. Especially where we were at. We knew all the songs that we were gonna play. Just
Party
like,
rocking.
Yeah, I was gonna say party rock. Man,
yes, easily.
Nah, I ain't
party
gonna lie,
rock.
when-
I'll put money on that.
when Kesha came on,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody was going up.
Crazy.
It was going, yes, bro.
It'd be like 4 or 5 Kesha songs come on the
Right.
one night, and everybody going crazy.
Going stommy.
I was for sure the one that like everybody knew could dance, but like I wasn't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't
chill.
trying- yeah, you know what I'm saying?
chill.
Chill, you know what I'm saying? But if I got pushed in a circle, you got me for 10 seconds. You know, I do my little thing. I go, right, like, you know, I'm looking like Twitch from you know the movie
Come here,
Moose
do your
from
dance.
Step Up. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm out like, all right.
No
everybody-
Yeah, Travolta.
But yeah,
Oh,
that was really it, generally speaking. But funny enough, what made me really think about this, I actually don't know where the thought came from. But so this is gonna feel kind of random, but it is connected because I was thinking about like the after moves of all these little things. Like every once in a while, somebody locally would throw like a little, oh, everyone can come to my house or whatever. And I was just thinking like, all like the games that get played, like spin the bottle, like the 7 minutes of heaven.
Never been in one of those.
Never been, right? And I was just like,
Once,
okay,
I was like 7.
thank you for this because I was trying to figure out if I was just low key lame and didn't know, and like these games are genuinely being played, but
Right.
just didn't get played
myth?
when I was
invite?
bro.
Man,
Because
that's just part of coming of age movies.
the thing
man.
about like something
Yo.
like spin the bottle, like you can't be the one to initiate the game. You can't be like, you don't want to be like at the party like,
Hey, who wants
hey
to
guys,
play?
because then you're like, oh, you're
You just want
Right.
to kiss somebody, your little freaky
But
ass.
you just roll a bottle out. You just like,
Nah,
oh shoot,
bro.
like
where did that come from?
Right.
Like, whoa.
Nah,
if you don't
What you
want
guys,
to.
you jumping? You trying to play?
There we go.
Yeah.
Nah, bro,
run it up.
you drink a whole bottle. All right, spit it. Let's go.
I ain't gonna lie. The only acceptable way for that game to even start would be like the trope of like the popular mean girl starting it. That's the only way it could start. That you would be like, all right, I'll play.
Because if it's just like a guy, you know, I was like a cool guy, but I wasn't like the right. You know, I wasn't that guy. So if I'm saying it, I'm just like. First of all, I'm the B-lister at the party. Like, I just know a couple people. I don't even know. It's for sure not at my house. And so it's just like, okay, that's just the horny one.
Say that
basically.
again.
Oh, me.
Oh, no.
We'd already labeled him.
But
we know what he
we
about.
really like. I really stuck my neck out getting you here, and this is what
he didn't pull
this
I came out of my comfort zone. Okay, I just wanted to have a memorable experience.
Move him down
now
to a
y'all cooking
C.
me.
Move him down to a C grade.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's not worth the
Put him
risk.
put him in the third row.
Exactly. You're like, yeah, bro.
You need to leave.
You're like, you better live
You're
here, man.
nasty.
You're like, yeah, bro.
You gotta have to live
You
here,
might
man.
want to step, bro. Like, you talking about they about to be talking about you the rest of the night. Bro.
Like, or worse, they go, spin the bottle. Ew, with you.
So, hey, look, talk about the worst thing.
my
The worst thing she can say is no. Ew.
Take your heart out.
Yeah, I'm changing schools.
Come on,
Oh
come
my
here.
gosh, bro.
Yeah, and then even if you like a A-lister dude, hypothetically in theory, like
Listen, that's still risky.
who are you in here trying to?
Exactly.
Yeah, like you probably, especially like you in a relationship, your girl there.
Yeah, right.
You like, yeah, let's play spin the bottle.
Why?
Who are you trying to kiss in here? Like, what is you on, bro?
What are you gonna gain? from
Everybody
this?
looking like, so do we need to just play y'all two
Or
or
what?
But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that definitely just has a lot of curiosity about like, because obviously someone in real life did do this. You know,
this
like,
is based on.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm just like, how
Tradition.
did this actually like play out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who was the one that brought up the idea? Was everyone in the room single? Did you actually like? Was it completely random? Because I don't know how comfortable
the
I
male to
would be
female
with.
ratio.
Literally,
Is there two
Yeah.
circles?
like, was it even at all times, or did you just re-spin, or did we also find out some things this night if it did
me.
land on the same gender? You know, like what does this actually
Hey,
look like? You know what I'm
there you
saying? Like,
go.
I just have curiosities. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that did not actually
Once
experience this.
legends were made that night?
Man, indeed.
I threw a party once, and it was pretty wild. But no spin the bottle was being played.
Okay.
My only experience with all of this was definitely not in high school. It was definitely in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I,
think-
didn't have that experience as a kid being like, oh, whoa, let's get,
Let's get crazy.
Let's get
Like, what if I do
Yeah.
something wild today?
Especially none of the game. I didn't experience any of like the games kind of stuff until school, like college. Because
Yeah.
once in college, that's when everybody was pulling out the like never have I ever's and blah blah blah.
Oh, my
Never have I
Found
ever was
out
always so annoying. I was
did.
just like, it's like two truths and a lie. It's like now I gotta think of something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Everybody put their hands up
exactly. And then people start targeting with their never
with their
have
questions.
I ever.
They're trying to
Like,
really get to know you.
They're talking about man. It's just like,
Man,
come on now.
is it recon or is it a game?
Exactly.
What's going
Literally.
on?
Man, you just wanted
You
the
lead a game,
information.
you ain't
Interrogation?
even had no fun, bro.
Right.
I'm just exposed now. Like,
You just
out here.
You just upset. You just leave. You just like.
well, I didn't want to share that, but I also didn't want to be that guy that killed the game. So
Right.
now everyone just knows everything about
You
me.
just go back to your room. You just like,
You think about your actions. About looking.
Oh, you go like-
you just look at yourself in the mirror. Like,
To the point, why would you say that?
stupid.
Idiot. Oh, man.
When I do some stupid stuff, I do look at
No.
myself like, man.
I don't actually
That's
look at
funny,
myself, but I do be pondering. You might catch me on a pace, like I just need to
shaking my head. Bro. It's like, man,
need to
bro,
move, bro.
you a dumbass.
No.
Bro, I like
You genuinely dropped the ball. Oh,
losing this earring, bro. When I looked
about how could
in my
I?
fanny pack and I seen that it wasn't in there, I'm like, why would you even put it in there?
You just staring at the emptiness. Like,
man, bro.
You
No.
snip it back up. You unsnip it, and you like, nah, bro. Let me
right. Let me try again.
What were you
That
thinking,
boy
bro?
said,
Ooh,
Let
bro.
me try again, bro.
Yeah, nah. But
Yeah, that is crazy with the two truths and a lie, bro. Be sick,
Bro,
Like,
and the preteen parties, bro.
they be like, bro, we don't know what you did. We can't tell if it was the truth or a lie. Like, we don't know. We don't know you.
right.
You like, golly. Thought that was the point of the game.
Right. So I'm just trying to be interesting, guys.
Gosh.
I think it's a good time to wrap though.
Nah, this one was smooth.
Yeah,
This was fun.
I really.
And we're not
enjoyed this
talking about
episode.
Spotify Wrapped.
No.
Not this time.
Hey, that's deep. I didn't know I did that.
Wake up.
Right.
Boom, boom.
But
But you can't replay this episode though
Indeed.
when it comes out.
You know, okay, boom. Here's my transition into the ending. Because we were just talking about 7 minutes of heaven. Well, guess what? We just gave y'all about 70 minutes of heaven. You dig? It's probably around 70. I think we about over an hour. I don't know. The closer to 70 minutes, the better this transition will be.
Yeah, this is a medium transition.
Yeah.
Good enough though. It works.
Yeah,
It works.
But hey, man, this was definitely fun. Very glad to be back in the Wholesome House. I'm
Yes.
sure it was glad for you all as well. I hope it was at least.
Yeah.
I hope you all had wonderful Thanksgivings. I didn't feel like we needed to talk much about Thanksgiving because by the time this is out, it'll be a whole week after.
Yeah.
Y'all better not be still eating them.
By the time this episode is out, throw them leftovers
Throw that
away.
stuff away.
I trust that you're not eating them at this
Throw
point.
them away.
But clean out the fridge too at this point. Definitely just get it out.
And them Christmas trees better be up.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, it's
as
okay to
well.
put the tree up.
Oh
But yeah, this is fun. This is Benjamin Lane signing out.
You're March, feeling good. And yet again, I'm gonna say it again. Please throw them leftovers away. And this is coming from someone that, you know, I like to say I can care about you. So throw them away. Get you some kale. Now it's deadly quiet. Now
Nah,
they
I
not
rock with the
banging.
kale. I rock
Yeah,
with
we
the kale.
got
I rock
one.
with the kale,
Finally.
I ain't gonna be for
Get you
kale.
something good to eat. And yeah, tune in next week. Thank y'all for tuning in each time y'all do. And yeah. And also thank you to anybody that played Due Date. I banged with y'all heavy. We had 100 plays on Apple
Nice.
Music. Woo! It may not mean a lot to some people, but to me that means a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you wanted 100, my Wholesome House family, I fucks with y'all the long way. And I hope y'all have a great week. I'm out.
No, yeah, man. Wavy J, man. Stay cool, not cold, man. Make sure y'all bundle up. It's been like a crazy super flu going around, too. A lot of
Oh,
people been
yeah.
getting
True.
sick, so, you know, definitely.
Wash your hands.
Stay on your vitamin C and wash your hands for sure. Get under your
Zinc,
nails.
elderberry.
Get all of that.
He know. Yo.
You gotta do that, bro. But we'll see y'all next week.
Z-Bree signing out.
For sure.
I ain't got
See y'all later.